Good morning, fly babies. It's Saturday, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today we're going to talk about completing the process. What is completing the process? I've never read that in a Flylady book. That's what you might say, and it's because I came up with it myself because I don't want you to have hot spots. Do you know what a hot spot is? A hotspot is what Flylady identifies as areas of clutter that happen over and over and over again. So to prevent hotspots, my answer to that is completing the process. Let's learn how to complete the process. Good morning. So what does that mean? That means that when you do something, you're going to finish it. As a fly baby myself, I know what it's like to lay things around. I know what it's like when I've walked through an area and spent some time in it and look back and say, oh my, what a mess. And it wasn't a mess when I walked through. That's because fly babies have things in their hands. They don't know that they're in their hands, and they put them down and don't realize they've put them down. That's the truth. Oh, good, Shannon. Hi, Australia. That's Bernadette. Okay. So let's complete the process. What does that mean? It means becoming aware of what's in your hand. Hi, UK, Sue. So, you know, there's some tricks you can do. Like you could put a Band-Aid in your hand, and that will make you aware that something's in your hand. And when you lay it down, namaste, aswari. So, I don't know, that's going a little far, but let's talk about being aware of what's in our hands, because if you'll pick a place, thank you, Heidi. Heidi's one of my fly babies. Hi, Nina in Australia. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. Good morning, Luvinia. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to try to stay on track because I'm a fly baby. All right. So completing the process, what does it mean? It means stop what you're doing. Take time to take those few seconds to finish your process. Let's say, for example, you've come in from being out and about, and you come in the house and you've got a bag of something that you purchased and your purse. And good morning, Kansas. Hi, Stacy. And maybe the dog's leash. I don't know, because it was in the car. And you dump that stuff on the counter and you run to the bathroom, and the kids are, Mommy, I want a popsicle, or whatever, or maybe not. Maybe the dog's jumping around and needs to go out in the backyard. You're distracted. Good morning, Vermont. Beautiful place, Danielle. So you're distracted. So you go to the bathroom and then you take care of the next immediate thing, your children or the dog or whatever. Canada. Oh, I'm so glad, Irene. I'm so glad. So the dog goes out or the baby gets a popsicle, but you've got to remember, what were you doing before? Go right back to Mexico. Hola, Huli. So we're going to go back to what we were doing. Okay, here's this bag of stuff I bought. I bought some stuff from the craft store. I'm going to make a blah, blah, blah. So that, Bernadette, that's funny. That's what you're going to do. You're going to say, okay, these crafts go in my craft room, and I'm going to do this brand new craft, so I'm going to put it in a brand new container, and that's going to be labeled for that craft. And the other thing is the dog's leash, and the other thing is my purse. Okay, what can we do first? Let's hang up the dog's leash. Good morning, Holly in Texas. Holly, one of my brand new and last fly babies. Okay, and then, so you hang up the dog's leash, you put your purse on the lunch pad or wherever it is that you want it to stay, not on the counter, and then you take your craft and go to your room. Northern Maine. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. I have a friend in Northern Maine. It's a beautiful area. Your flowers are just finishing. Good morning, Monica. You would take your craft to your craft room in this example and, like I said, put it away. That way, when you work on a craft, this is especially interesting. Hi, Heather, Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania. Benita, Orlando. Hi, Benita. My sister used to live in Wekiva Glen, just south of Orlando, north of Orlando. Nancy from San Diego. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so fun to talk to you. Some of you were up a little bit early. What time is it? What time is it? I don't know. Okay, Oh, I've got to go pick up my Zaycon Fresh too, so I can't talk for but about 15 minutes because today I'm picking up turkey breasts and bacon. Yay. Anyway, so when you have a craft, UK, good. Hi, Jen. New York, Tennessee. So, the eclipse, we're having the eclipse here, 89.9% where I live. But I know a lot of people are going different places to see it, and that's pretty exciting. Don't look at it with your eyes. Okay, naked eyes. Crafts. Golly, sorry guys. Crafts. So when you're doing crafts or anything that you like to do, and our inclination is to leave it out so we don't forget about it, so we can finish it. And that is not a good choice for us. Because when we do that, it stays out along with everything else, and mother clutter is magnetic more than anything else. Then all the family's clutter goes on top. So when you're through crocheting or, oh yeah, keep your pets inside. Good hint, Suburban Hillbilly. When you are crocheting or, you know, whatever it is you do, and it's a single item or or you're sewing an item or whatever, put that in a separate container. I don't care if it's even just a bag, but whatever, and label it and put it back on the shelf when you're done, and clean up the strings and things. That's called completing the process. So when you go back, you can say, okay, what project do I want to work on? Maybe you won't even be in the mood to work on that. Maybe you want to work on something else, but you'll be more likely to work on your crafts instead of having half-done crafts everywhere if you put them away and it's all nice and neat. And then you have it all in there when you open it up. It's like, ta-da! So you could get little bins, you could get Ziploc baggies. It doesn't matter what you get as long as you label it and put it in some sort of semblance of order so that when you pull it out, you can work on your craft. Beading, whatever, you know, it all needs to be put away. Just like when you were a little kid in kindergarten and the teacher had you playing with clay. Well, when you were through with clay and it was time for crayons, she would say, let's put the clay up, let's put it in the container, pass it up. Okay, now we're going to get out our crayons. And she put it away. She didn't let you just have crayons and clay and whatever else, paint. You know, you can't have all those things out because it makes a mess. Good morning, Western New York, Nona Grace. All right. So I hope I'm getting my point across on that. Now for everything else, and I've said this before, wherever you're sitting, look around. What do you see? The funniest thing somebody told me one time was one knitting needle. That sounds about right. So look around and see what incomplete processes you have. I know fabric, Suburban Hillbilly, fabric is a downfall. In fact, all of you who are sidetracked, we love textiles. Nina, okay, well, this is good for you then. We love textiles, we love color, we love paper, we love fabric, we love office supplies. Sue says laptop. I think she means that's what she sees, but you know what? On the laptop, sometimes we need to declutter there too. We have too much stuff in our email, etc. Carding, yes, all that. So we love all of that, Bernadette, we do. And it just appeals to our senses. We love bright colors, we love pretty things, we love things that feel nice. And so that's why we tend to have a lot of that stuff, and we just get inspired. We don't necessarily do anything with it. We just go to the store and buy it, and we have piles of stuff. So if you have crafts and you have something specific to do with that craft, then you're more likely to do that, okay? Be aware and stay away from those stores. Stay away. Try to work on the crafts you have. All right, then the other things that we do is we're just in a hurry. We're always in a hurry because we're always sidetracked because we're squirrel, 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 and that's how we leave the mess behind us. So slow down a little bit, take a breath, keep lists of things you want to do. Keep a list on the fridge with a magnet so you know where it is. Buy one of those at the Dollar Tree, sling it up on the refrigerator, keep a pencil on top of the refrigerator. As you think of things that you want to do, put it on your to-do list. And then put it in some semblance of order. You can just give it an A, B, C, D, E, F, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you'll be shocked at how much stuff you don't have in your head when you put it on the list. Good, Lynn. That's exactly what she does. Okay, So when you have it on a list, it's more accessible to your brain and less cluttered in your brain. Hello, Anumpa, Anupma. Sorry. So, yeah, a little note on my bed. Okay, there we go. All right, so, whew, let's talk about other things. Mother clutter. Yeah, that's right, Nina. Mother clutter. My friend worked in a quilt shop. She gave me bags and bags of fabric. Oh, suburban hillbilly, you're in trouble. You may want to donate to that to somebody who's deserving and would love to have some beautiful fabric. All right. So let's talk about other things. When you're doing anything, when you're brushing your teeth, if you found a home for your toothbrush, it needs to be in that home, either here or in the cabinet or wherever. Remember, we want to keep our counters as clear as possible. Good morning. Nice to you too, Picker, Ohio. We're going to keep our counters as clutter-free as possible. So find homes for everything and then tell yourself when you're done, complete the process. Where does the toothpaste go? Where does the toothbrush go? Good. All right, where does the hand towel go? I mean, simple little things. When you walk out of the bath, or your makeup, where does your makeup go? Where does your hairbrush go? When you go into the kitchen and you take something out, I keep my toaster off the counter. I keep it in the pantry. So I made toast this morning. When the toaster cooled down, I put it back in the pantry. That's what I'm talking about. It's all those little things that add up. I had a fly baby who said, you know, here's my table, and blah, blah, blah. And on her table, she had paper and a bowl of fruit and a toaster. And, you know, it just all became cluttery. And she said, what's wrong? And I said, well, let's get the toaster off of why is the toaster on the table? Well, sometimes the boys want to use it. Well, can the boys use it if you put it over here on your shelf and then they want toast, they can take it out and put it back when they're done? Yeah. Do they eat toast every day? No. Okay. And these papers, what are these? Well, this is the vet bill and the blah, blah. Well, where's your desk? Where's your inbox? Let's get it in that place. And eventually we got to the point where she had a bowl with fruit and a table runner. Do you know how much nicer that looks? And it does something to your head because that clutter is disturbing. It's like seeing a forest fire. You know, once there's been a forest fire and you ride through like we went to Yosemite. No, we went to what's the one with Old Faithful? Anyway, that one, Yellowstone. We went to Yellowstone years ago, and there had been a forest fire in part of Yellowstone, in a large part, and it was so depressing to go through that part because it was all not right. You know, it was not green. It was black. Things were falling over. It looked awful. It looked cluttered. But then you go to the beautiful part where it's green and the trees are straight and we had open fields and the bison were out there. It was gorgeous. The difference is the same way in your house. When you have clutter and things that aren't right, it feels yucky. So every room deserves a shiny sink. Quote, shiny sink. Yes, suburban hillbilly. Clutter stresses. It stresses. So in your bedroom, when you make your bed and nothing's on it, that's the shiny sink, quote, shiny sink of the bedroom. In other words, it's a heart of the room that looks organized and makes you feel like you can do this. In your bathroom, it's the countertop and the sink. In your kitchen, it's the sink and countertop. In your dining area or your eating area, it's the tabletop. In your living room, it's the coffee table or the end tables or even the couch. A lot of people have Mount Foldmore right in the middle of their couch. And that's not good because it makes you feel miserable. So let's work on this a little bit at a time every day. Remember to complete your process. Complete your process. Just keep saying that to yourself. Otherwise, a Flylady's recommendation is clear your hot spots 3 times a day. Do you really want to clear hot spots 3 times a day, every day, over and over? I don't. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that, and it's better than not clearing your hot spots. Hey, Anna. But let's not create hot spots. Let's sit up. When we get up, let's look at the nest we just made and clear that up before it gets too hard to clean. Okay? That's it for today. Hope you're having a fabulous Saturday. It's a beautiful day here. We're going to have clouds tomorrow for the thing, but Bernadette, where would I start with all this? I only came across this channel and honestly don't know where to start. Okay, start with your routines. Start with your routines. First thing first, if you have never watched my video, Yes, you'll get back on, Stacy. If you have not watched my video, it's Flying for Newbies. I can't think of the exact title. I'll link it when I'm done. But it's how to do Flylady for Newbies. I think that's what it's called. It's 40 minutes long, and it tells you exactly every single step of the Flylady process and where to start. Hi, Sheena. Yay. So you want to start with your routines. So when you get up in the morning, you do your routines. After the routine for breakfast, all the way through breakfast, then your children go through their routines, which is the same thing. After that, do some laundry. Now, it's Saturday. If you're a fly baby who works, today you have to do some stuff. Stacy said you'll all love it if you don't see that. If you're a at-home fly baby, you do your things during the week. Hi, Lynn. No, I'm not taking any more new fly babies ever. I'm done taking fly babies. I have 37. They'll probably be with me for some of them for years, some of them for a few months, but I'm concentrating more on videos. But there are other fly ladies that you can go to flyladypremium.com, and there are fly ladies there that are awesome, and they have room in their calendars to take fly babies. Okay. You're welcome, Lynn. So what was I saying? Someone remind me. Have a blessed day, Kat. Roll Tide, Debbie. Yes. I love Alabama. Oh yeah, the thing tomorrow. So I found something called Sky Guide. It's an app. It says free app, Sky Guide, but it also says it's $2.99. But I did it anyway. Routines, Bernadette, and it was free for me. But it shows you the sky and the sun and the eclipse and everything. So it might be something you want to look at. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to have clouds here probably tomorrow, so we won't really see it, except it'll be darker. But that way we can see it, what's happening. All right, have a fantastic day. Thank you, Nina. You guys have a fantastic day. Follow your routines. What I was saying is if you work, you have to do more things on Saturday, like 3 hours. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. All right. I love you. Have a wonderful day. And remember that you are beautiful.